Yang lain pada di mana ini?
Oh, yes.
Okay, you can start, Mr. Agus. Hello, Agus.
Okay, I'm very sorry. I'm forget for unmute my microphone. Sorry. I start again. So everybody, let me introduce myself. My name is Agustinus Pademen Tobing, and in this moment, I'm is your host in this conference. So I will introduce we are presenter right now. His name is Leonard Daniel Damanik. And for we are moderator right now is Muhammad Fareza Nurlubis. So we come from National Vocation High School 4 in Bogor City. So everybody, I will say the rule in this conference. For the first, please unmute your mic. Sorry, please mute your mic in this conference because I will this conference is fun. And the last, if you want to give a question to the presenter, please use the reaction in your Zoom bar menu and use raise hand in there. So, and I will open the question in the Q&A question session. And for the next is I will give this conference or I will give this room to Muhammad Farza Nurlubis. So can you start, Farza?
Yes. Thank you, Agustinus and Leonard, for the introduction. Uh, Thank you, Agustinus, for the introduction. I am Fareja Nurubis as moderator of this conference. I will thanks again. I will give the room to Leonard. So today meeting theme is how to be a self-taught programmer. Now, without further ado, I will give the session to Leonard.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Muhammad Fareza and Agustinus for the opening. And okay, let me start. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, we can.
Okay, so today's topic is how to be a self-taught programmer. So this presentation will be based on my experience because I am myself is a programmer. Okay. Okay. There are 3 ways to start to be a programmer. Here, I only choose 3. So in conclusion, the first one is to read books. Second one is to watch tutorials. And the third one is to try and train. Okay, the first one, to read books. So by reading books, you can enhance and develop your programming knowledge passively and specifically. Okay, here is a couple of books I've read. to be a programmer. First one is about Python by Budi Raharjo, and second one is mengenal dasar-dasar pemrograman Android by Jubilee Enterprise, and the last one is 7-in-1 pemrograman web untuk pemula by Rohi Abdullah. You can buy this in Gramedia or online store. Okay, the second one is to watch tutorials. By watching tutorials, you can enhance or develop your programming skills with visual and audio support specifically. Okay, here is couples of good tutorials I recommend for you guys. By YouTube, especially. The first one is Sandika Gali or Web Programming Unpas, YouTube. It is a tutorial using Bahasa. And the second one is freecodecamp.org. It is a YouTube channel. You can search it in YouTube. It is explained using English. And the third one is William Lin. It is a YouTube channel. It is explained in English and also covers a lot of programming environment, not only coding. So, and the fourth one is Brocode. You can search it in YouTube. It is covered in English too, and etc. You can search, you can do research to search a good YouTubers or a good videos to train your programming skill. Okay, the last one is to try and train. Programming is not a recitation. Thus, practical knowledge is crucial. Training your capability in a frequent period is a must. Okay, and here is couples of good website or apps I recommend. The first one is freecodecamp.org. It is in website. You can search it. If you guys want to screenshot this, you can screenshot. It is free. No charge. No charge is charged. And if you want to donate, it is optional, but it is completely free if you guys want to know. Second one is SoloLearn. It is app and website, and also support mobile phone. So FreeCodeCamp does not support mobile phone, but SoloLearn support mobile phone. You can search it in website or Play Store and Google Play. You can download it. In SoloLearn, it is covered in English, so you must know English. You must know basic English to learn in SoloLearn. And also SoloLearn is completely free. The third one is Progate.com. Here you can search it in website and only support computer or laptop. It is covered in Indonesian and English, but Progate is sometimes charging fees to study in Progate.com. So it is not completely free. The fourth one is Udemy. Udemy also covered in English and probably Indonesian, and it is not completely free. There are couples of free training or tutorials, but it is not completely free. Udemy is only for computer and laptop, and it's only available in websites. Last but not least is HackerRank. HackerRank is completely free. It's covered in English and covers a lot of programming skills from HTML to Python. Okay, here is a couple of tips I'll give you guys before starting your programming career. Okay, the first one is to don't give up, because programming has a lot of ups and downs, and don't easily give up. Just try something. Just try again till you get the point. The second one is always try something new, because programming is always advancing. If you're lacking, then you'll get behind. The third one is patience is a key. Okay, so programming is commonly linked with errors and bugs. So if you are not patient, then you cannot be a programmer. So the last one is keep it chill and stress free, because if you're stressing, then you cannot be a good programmer. Okay, the last one is good luck and enjoy programming. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Leonardo, for the good presentation. Now, I shall open the Q&A session. Members can now ask a question. Any question?
If not I have a question to Leo in bahasa. So Leo, aku pengen tanya, ketika kamu sudah belajar di Soleren dan situs-situs yang kamu sudah sebutkan tadi, apa sih kayak mungkin adakah sesuatu yang bisa kita dapatkan selain pengetahuan yang bisa meyakinkan gitu ya orang lain dari suatu perusahaan agar kita itu bisa dilihat, oh ternyata ini tuh beneran sudah menyelesaikan dari kursus pada video atau dari suatu website seperti itu, Leo. Apakah pertanyaan saya dimengerti?
Coba saya jelaskan dulu. Kalau misalnya agak menyimpang, tolong dilurusin ya.
Oke.
Oke, jadi di beberapa training tadi atau website atau aplikasi yang saya berikan, itu kan ada yang gratis dan ada yang berbayar. Nah, di beberapa website itu ada yang menyediakan namanya itu sertifikasi. Misalnya Agus sudah menyelesaikan sebuah kursus atau sebuah pelajaran, maka langsung akan otomatis diberikan sertifikasi atas nama Agus sendiri, yang mungkin bisa dipakai untuk karir selanjutnya. Mungkin seperti itu, Agus. Apakah sesuai?
Apakah semua itu bisa seperti mungkin kalau kursus yang tidak berbayar, apakah untuk mendapatkan sertifikasi tersebut kita harus membayarnya terlebih dahulu?
Untuk beberapa aplikasi atau website itu saya tahu ada beberapa yang emang benar-benar gratis. Kayak misalnya FreeCodeCamp tadi. FreeCodeCamp itu dia gratis. Untuk donasi itu pun opsional. Nah, kalau misalnya mau menyelesaikan sebuah kursus itu bisa dapat sertifikasi gratis. Terus kedua itu SoloLearn juga setahu saya gitu. Untuk ProGate ada beberapa dapat sertifikasi gratis. Lalu HackerRank itu juga gratis kalau mau coba. Ya kira-kira seperti itu, nggak sepenuhnya harus bayar.
Oh,
Banyak kok yang gratis.
okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. Any more question? if there are no any more question, I shall put this. It's simple what Leonardo saying. To put simple, so basically, to not giving up about doing programming. First, you must read a book, and then you learn on YouTube or streaming about programming, so you can exactly know or found something new. Third is trying to code or do something new with coding. And the last is we never give up when programming, because you will always encounter error every day when programming. That's all I can put simply. I shall give the session again to our host.
Okay, thank you so much for the interesting material in this conference. We are presenter Leonard Endul Demanik, and thank you so much for Muhammad Farizan Lubis because you uh, follow this conference with the presenter material. And now, participant, before you get out from these rooms, please don't forget absent in the Google Forms. I tag it in the chat rooms. So I will end this meeting. Thank you so much for coming in this conference and see you later.